few minutes to show you how to make peanut butter cookies, my peanut butter cookies. And I wasn't really planning on doing a video today, but I need to make the cookies because they're my evening snack most nights, and I didn't want to waste an opportunity to videotape something that you might be interested in. So these are very unique peanut butter cookies. They don't have flour and butter, but they do have peanut butter. They're made mostly from peanut butter and cereal, a cereal that you've seen before if you've made the cereal bars. But I'm going to start with a mixing pan that is also microwavable, so watch your plastics because you have to microwave the peanut butter. So I'm going to start with at least 2 cups of water. You can see I just got home from the grocery store and I have not put away any of my vegetables yet. Just wanted to get these started cooking because I make a couple batches. So about 2 cups of water or more. Smucker's All Natural Peanut Butter. Smucker's All Natural Peanut Butter. You can use chunky or creamy, but please use Smucker's All Natural Peanut Butter because the only ingredients are peanuts and salt. Next time you go to the store to buy what you usually buy for peanut butter, look at the label. And if there are words on the label that you cannot pronounce, probably not good for you. This is 1 tablespoon. And I'm taking 4 tablespoons of the peanut butter. Now, this peanut butter you have to keep in the refrigerator, and I'll explain that to you. Well, you don't have to. The Smucker's people said you don't have to. They emailed me. But I do. And I'm going to show you how to stir this up while this is in the microwave. So I've got 2 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of natural peanut butter. I'm going to microwave it for about 2 minutes or less. But I want the peanut butter to get soft so we can mix it up so that we're going to have peanut butter water, basically. Now, this peanut butter has been stirred and refrigerated. This peanut butter has not. I just bought it. And what I do is, and I learned this from the Smucker's people, you put it upside down in your pantry for a couple days, until you need it. And then, you only really have to stir it 1 time and put it in the fridge and it's fine. If for some reason it dries up, if it gets hard, it's because you didn't get the oil down into the peanut butter, and it's its own oil. It's not added oil. Then you can leave it on the counter, and it'll soften up and you can stir it again. The Smucker's people said you could leave it out all the time, but it's better if you don't. So, I know this video camera doesn't really let you see me. I want to see the counter. But it's not so bad. I want to stir it for you, but I know you can't see me. So, just stir it up like this, really good, until the oil is through the peanut butter, and then you refrigerate it and use as you need. It's been about 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. So it pretty much looks the same as it did when you put it in there. Now I'm going to mix it up with some Not Splenda, Altern, or Altern is the bargain brand name. And I'm using, the woman who doesn't measure, about a ½ cup or less. They don't have to be very sweet. So the most you're going to put is a ½ cup of this. Some people who like to bake with the NutraSweet products don't use aspartame to bake because they're not heat stable. So excuse me while I beat this up. So I just mixed the peanut butter into the water really well and probably sprayed myself with it. So it looks like this. And now I'm going to put very generous 2 cups of, again, All-Bran Natural Original, I'm sorry, not natural, All-Bran Original cereal. So I'm going to top this off because this supposedly is 1 1/2. So I topped it off, 2 cups there. And I'm using my loose oat bran again. for the peanut butter cookies, it's 1/4 cup. So 2 cups of cereal, 1/4 cup of oat bran. And you have to let it sit, and the cereal absorbs the water. And then you'll have a batter that you can make the cookies out of. And that does take a few minutes. Don't think I'm going to leave the camera on the whole time, but here's a plate of the cookies. In the evening, when I have my snack, I actually place 4 or 6 cookies on a little cookie tray in the toaster oven, which is right here. Little cookie tray, and I just heat them up for a few minutes. And be careful so you don't burn them. And I have that with a cup of cappuccino, decaf cappuccino in the evenings. I make my broth for the cappuccino with skim milk. I use this frother. Probably got it at Target or someplace. Actually, I don't think I could find it at Target. I think I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond. But this will froth up skim milk really well and thick and creamy. Put it on some coffee, have a couple of peanut butter cookies. It's a wonderful way to end your evening. And, the peanut butter cookies, they can be, this one is thicker than this one, so it's up to you. It depends on how much water you put in. When you mix the batter back up with the beaters after it absorbs the water, you can tell if they're going to be thick or thin. And if it's watery, they're more like Moravian sugar cookies, but you have to watch, when they're baking so that they don't burn on you. But you can make them thick or thin. If you make 40, then they're 20 calories each. So that's pretty awesome. So, I don't know. I have almost 200 calories worth of peanut butter cookies a couple times a week. I think they're really good. And I just use a regular old cookie sheet. I don't buy these supposedly non-stick ones anymore because I'm concerned about what chemicals might be there. But until somebody sponsors me and buys me new cookware, I guess I'll just keep on using what I have. I use, again, Bargain brand butter spray, and I just spray each pan. And then when I put them on the cookie sheets, I use a measuring cup, this 1/8 of a cup scoop, and that's how I measure them. You have to figure out your pans to figure out, how many cookies you put on each one. Because I don't have pans that look the same, but I can usually get all 40 on these 3 pans that I do have. And I have already turned my oven on to 375. And I'm only going to show you how I put a couple of them on here. And I've already showed you the finished product. And I'm going to leave it at that because I know it takes a long time to upload these videos because I keep them going so long. So the the cereal has absorbed the water, the peanut butter water. I'm going to mix it up briefly. A little watery. Is more watery than usual, and it's only because I didn't let it sit long enough. If you go off and do something and forget about it, it's going to be way too thick and you'll have to add water. But I just want to show you, scoop, you make it, I don't know, that's well, actually they spread out more than you would if you had your old flour and butter cookies. So I'm saying that they look, trying to think the size of something like peppermint patty almost. Much bigger than a $1/2. So anyway, that's what I do, and I bake them, and then I enjoy them later in the week with the cappuccino. If you have any questions about any of these recipes, make a comment on the blog, and I'll be happy to answer you. Thanks.